Oh, but will the oysters cook enough if they're inside the turkey? I don't want to kill anyone. Well, not like that, anyway.
That's a question for the Butterball Hotline.
Oh, no, I have a lifetime ban from the Butterball Hotline for certain prank-related reasons.
Hold on there, you turkey. We've got a new Zoomer zooming in.
Hey, fellas, happy Turkey Day.
Hey, it's...
It's
Jonah.
Shona.
Oh, yeah, Jonah. I was almost there. I was actually going to say Jamie Oliver.
Well, closer than usual. I've just been preparing a Thanksgiving meal for myself, and I got a little break, so I thought I'd check in on my favorite bots. How you spending your shore leave?
Oh, well, I've just been down here at my winter home in Celebration, Florida. It's just me for Turkey Day this year, as my gator traps have thus far remained empty.
And I've been quarantining with Dan.
Cool. Who's Dan?
Oh, Dan's this cool guy I met on the Tupperware collector message boards. He's got a nice little place outside Godfrey on Route 67. Lots of space, lots of Tupperware. Pretty great situation all around. How about you, Jonah?
Oh, well, I'm in Los Angeles, and good news, it's not currently on fire, so...
Oh, that is good news. And here's more good news, guys. We've got another guest joining.
Hey.
Hey, friends.
Emily! Show rigger for the Great Cheesy Movie Circus Tour and our other human friend.
Thank you for introducing me. As I asked Tom, your check is in the mail.
Be sure to address it to Dan. Jonah, Emily, do you two know each other?
Oh, sure. We have the unbreakable bond of having to put up with you jokers.
Yeah. Actually, during your tour, Emily would text me for advice. Emily, where are you right now?
Well, I've been sheltering with my parents in Virginia, but still keeping up with my studies. I'm getting my degree in quantum mechanics at University of Phoenix. Online!
Wait a second, Emily. You're with your parents? I thought last year you said you were an orphan?
Oh, yeah, I did. But you guys are off the satellite of love, and Crow owns real estate. Continuity is a spectrum, and we're all on our own journeys.
Maybe Dan is more than a friend. That's for the writers of fan fiction to decide. Dan, go back to bed.
There's room for one more at this table of dorks.
Hey, Cynthia!
That's right, jolly little Jonah. What's Turkey Day without a little torture? Guess what? I brought a friend.
That's right, puny mortals. Mega Cynthia's here to bring some mega pain.
She's so magnificent.
Thank you, clone sister mother.
You know, I really was looking forward to having at least one Turkey Day without Mads, and well, hold on. This is a Zoom call. I could just leave. Bye, everybody.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. Let him believe he has his freedom. That's really cute. It'll hurt even more once we capture him again.
And we wanted to talk to you three dum-dums anyway. We have a little Turkey Day challenge for you. Your very own short.
Yipes!
Willikers.
Okay!
But not just any short. It's a little film called Behind the Scenes at the Supermarket.
Wait, wasn't that one of the shorts that Joel and Bill and Jay Elvis riffed for the McGizzy fundraiser?
That's right. And with a flick of these switches, you'll be right back on the satellite of love watching a short that's already been riffed.
Have fun coming up with riffs that haven't already been done.
Oh, sounds like we've got some training to do, boys.
Oh, but I've already got my lounge pants on.
Oh, quit your belly aching. We've got a whole buffet of cheesy movies to break your spirits first.
Oh, yes. 6 fan-chosen episodes. They voted on these on MST3K.org. They did this to you. It's their fault!
And speaking of blaming others for your lot in life, let's kick off this Turkey Day by winning an essay contest. It's Experiment 507. I accuse my parents.
You got turkey sign, you waddlers.
I love it!
Welcome back to Turkey Day 2020, the Turkening.
Oh, hold on a sec, Tom. Someone's trying to join the meeting.
Happy Turkey Day!
GPC, where are you spending your Turkey Day shore leave?
Oh, I'm shacking up at an Airbnb in Minneapolis. It's actually not as accommodating as the Satellite of Love. Human houses weren't built for tubes. Hey, do you guys remember the year Crow tried to condense an entire Thanksgiving dinner into one smoothie?
Ah, yes, my patented turkey slurry. Ah. Oh, hey, do you guys remember the year Tom tried to flash freeze a turkey in the cold expanse of space?
We never did get that turkey back. But we did make some memories. And we're sure many of you have Turkey Day memories of your own. That's why we asked you to go to MST3K.org to tell us about your first Turkey Day, and you didn't disappoint.
Some of you even sent in photos. Tasteful, the photos, thankfully.
And we'd like to take this opportunity now to share one of those memories with all of you. Tom?
Thanks, Crow. Our first memory comes to us from Christy. Cambot, can you throw that up on Still Store? She writes, my husband and I have been celebrating Turkey Day forever, and I've been hosting crazy parties on the Saturday after Thanksgiving for nearly 15 years. I've attached a photo from one of our first big ones in 2009. It was also the year we got married. Aw, Cambot, can you put that up? Christy says, my husband Jesse and I are Six Pack and Candy Cave from Hellcats, with friends as Coleman Francis from Red Zone Cuba, Nuvina from Design for Dreaming, and Convoluted Man from Cinematic Titanic. Thank you, Christy. That really warms the cockles of our hearts.
What?
Hey, enough of this gooey, sappy gooiness. I mean, have you even started to prep for the Re-Riff later?
Ooh, since the short we're riffing is supermarket related, I thought I'd try out my new method riffing technique. So I took a drive over to my local Schnucks and yelled at the produce section till I was asked to leave.
I prefer to wing it. I live on the edge. You feel me?
I think I hear my turkey calling. I should run. Bye!
Oh, why don't we ever try that?
No, don't even think about it. Because it's time for our next bit of cinematic sickness, handpicked by Misties on MST3K.org. Ready your eye orbs for experiment 907, Hobgoblins.
We got turkey side! That's it, you bums. Get those legs up. Get those arms up. Get those bums up. Your bums gotta work on your bums, 'cause you're bums. Oh, hello there. You caught us mid-workout. I'm just putting these two through their paces so we can all be in tip-top fighting shape for the supermarket re-riff.
Tom, is this really necessary? I know I'm just a rookie here, but isn't riffing just sitting and talking?
With occasional pointing.
You don't know what riffing is, you washed-up painter's apprentice. Now get out your wallet and give me 20.
Push-ups?
Dollars, genius. And it just went up to 40. Daddy's gonna get himself a new pair of fuzzy dice and then throw them in the ring because they got a better chance than you bums.
You know, now you're just being mean to bums.
You don't understand what this short wants to do to you. It wants to embarrass you. It wants to destroy you. It wants to educate you in a condescending 50s sort of way, but we're not gonna let it. By the time we're done with you, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder.
I'd rather eat mashed potatoes and then eat more mashed potatoes.
Yeah, my digestive process is my business, and business is good.
Okay, take 5, you bums. What you need is a little inspiration. You gotta remember what this day means to people, specifically to Austin, who submitted this on MST3K.org. Cambot, if you please. Austin writes, it was the first Thanksgiving my partner and I spent together, and we were flat broke, living in a freezing little apartment away from our families. The budget looked pretty bleak for Thanksgiving dinner, but somehow, miraculously, my guy got us a duck. Was it Timothy? And we scraped together a neat little feast for us two. That night, we watched The Day the Earth Froze, which remains my favorite experiment, and the best Thanksgiving day ever. We got through days when the Earth froze not with a Sampo, but by riffing together. That's what makes the memories of those times such happy ones.
Oh, that was beautiful. We can't let Austin down, guys. I'm gonna take a lap outside. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and I'm gonna take a lap of the table, see if I missed any side dishes.
And then hit the showers. I can smell you through the screen. And speaking of things that stink, and by things, I mean it, what I'm trying to say is it stinks. Enjoy this next experiment fans voted for on MST3K.org. Experiment 303, Pod People. We got turkey sign!
Our insidious Turkey Day plan is coming to fruition, my clone mother sister lady. Emily's EKG levels were off the chart during that last experiment.
Yeah, well, don't work yourself too hard, Mega Cynthia. It's a holiday. Try to enjoy it. Me, I've got my man piece in the kitchen doing all the cooking while I sit back with a glass of wine, watch a little drag race. You gotta get your life.
I don't understand. You mean you don't take joy in the suffering of others?
Well, I mean, it's a good job if you can get it, but you don't have to take everything so seriously all the time. I mean, trust me, clone to clone, I know what it's like.
You know, I really appreciate hearing that. I do a lot of hard work around here, and sometimes it just feels like it's never enough.
Girl, you are preaching to the choir. A clone's work is never done, but you're allowed to take time for you.
But what do I do with that time?
Oh, you could do so much. You could rewatch an old TV series. You could color in a grown clone coloring book, or you could drink an entire bubble bath. I mean, just let go.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Yeah. I mean, what's something that always helps you unwind?
Bringing pain upon the weak and fractured.
That's the spirit.
Thanks, regular Cynthia, for giving me the chance to be me, despite being a clone of a clone.
Well, anytime, sister, daughter. What exactly is our relation to each other?
I try not to think about it. But since I'm in a good mood, I think I'll treat everyone to a little surprise. None of you voted for this, and frankly, I don't care. Make some room on your plate for the Trailer Park Pain that is Netflix Experiment 1112 Carnival Magic.
Ooh, oofed. I'd hate to see what you do in a bad mood.
You have no idea. We got turkey side!
We're not hearing you, Crow.
Finally.
Oh, Tom, be nice.
Crow, did you connect to your audio?
Ooh, let me be Crow's voice. I'm much easier to listen to. I'm Crowd Robot. I think I'm better because I'm taller than Tom, and I think that makes me special.
I do not sound like that, and I know it makes me special.
Gentle bots, please. It's Thanksgiving. Tom, apologize to Crow.
I don't wanna.
Tom.
Fine. Sorry, Crow.
You're temporarily forgiven.
If it's any consolation, I think we're all struggling from some pretty severe Zoom fatigue lately.
You're right, GPC.
Mhm.
Tom, maybe you just need to try some coping mechanisms. Whenever I get Zoom fatigue, I just keep my video off so no one can see me in my pajamas. And in fact, this is probably the first day in a month I'm wearing anything besides my pajamas.
And I do yoga. My tubing is so long that I'm actually doing yoga in the other room right now.
Oh, I've got a coping mechanism. Show tunes! I assign everyone in the meeting a role, and then we all take turns reenacting Broadway musicals. This usually ends up just becoming the meeting after a while.
Oh, sure, that's fine if you like boring stuff. I cope with a game. I tell others in the meeting that I've hidden an explosive in their computer, and that will detonate in 5 minutes if they don't dismantle their machine and kill the ignition.
Bro, that's not very nice.
Maybe not, but you should see the look on their faces. Oh, by the way, Emily, you might want to check the hard drive of your laptop.
Wait, what did you do?
So, did she just turn off her video, or did you actually put an explosive in her computer?
I can't remember.
Oh, my pumpkin pie is ready. And speaking of pie and food in general, the next film you voted for on MST3K.org is Experiment 1008 Final Justice with Joe Don Baker.
Okay, everyone, who's up for a Stephen Sondheim medley?
That pie will cool itself.
All right, a solo performance then. And now, my friends from Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Oh, that lovable scamp. There wasn't anything wrong with my computer. And oh, where'd everybody go? Must be turkey sign.
We'll get him next time, Stephen.
Where could she be? Emily!
Yes, your Meganess?
Emily, I wanted to see just how broken your psyche has become thanks to this marathon, but when I logged in, you were nowhere to be found. Where were you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. My parents and I were playing Find the Foal.
I know I'm going to regret this, but what is Find the Foal?
Oh, it's an old family tradition. When I was growing up, the whole family would go to my grandpa's house for Thanksgiving, and he would hide this little porcelain figure of a foal.
A foal is a baby horse.
Someone's getting better at livestock terminology.
I've been studying. Continue.
Well, he would hide the foal somewhere in the house, and the kid who found it got the first piece of pie. And even though I'm the only kid in the house at the moment, I still want my piece of pie, so don't get in my way.
Okay, yeesh. Sounds fun.
It is. Don't you have any traditions?
I'm the clone of a mad scientist. I don't even have memories.
Well, traditions are important. Just take this comment we got on MST3K.org from Nathan, Emma, and Cheyenne. Oh, Camba. Attached is a picture of the first turkey day I had with my daughters. Oh, Cambot, can you put that up? This picture was taken in November after my wife and I adopted them, 8 and 10 respectively in this picture. We're Canadian, but still absolutely get on board for American Thanksgiving, just for the Turkey Day Marathon. See, Mega Cynthia, if Canadians can take our traditions, you can too. That's what Thanksgiving is all about. Or you could always start your own.
Yes. Yes, I could. Starting this year, I will play Find the Foal.
Oh, so you're just gonna take my thing. Fun.
It is fun. Can you hide it?
In your house?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes.
Sure. Close your eyes. Okay, it's hidden.
Great. Thanks. I'm gonna get me the first piece of pie.
All right, that ought to keep her busy for a while. And to keep us all busy, here's another experiment you all voted for on MST3K.org. Experiment 422, the day the earth froze. Sampo, it's what's for dinner.
I can't find it.
Oh, it's there. Keep looking.
More like Alpha Bites.
And is that his real hair?
I'll have what she's not having.
Correct. Next scenario. Oh, well, hey there. Some of us took physical training seriously, and some of us got an extra plate of food. So we moved on to mental training. Lightning round riff scenarios on screen. Okay. A young child stares longingly at a rack of candy. What do you riff?
Okay, imaginary friend, it's heist time.
Temptation brought to you by the American Dental Association.
Just candy cigarettes, please. For now.
Correct! Next scenario. A running dog suddenly stops and cocks his head. What do you riff?
Did I leave the stove on?
Oh, the flashbacks are getting worse.
Run, Raggy. It's the cops.
Correct! Next scenario. An attractive redhead walks by a handwritten sign that reads, Ripe Tomato. What do you riff?
Just let it ride.
Trust the audience. They'll get there.
Correct! Okay, fellas, take 5 while I read this fan submission from MST3K.org.
My brain is on fire.
I'm evolving into my final form.
This one is from Ian. Cambot still stormy. Ian writes, I have fond memories of sitting in front of my grandparents' console TV on Thanksgiving, binge watching MST3K like it was electronic pumpkin pie. Those were the days when Grandpa and Uncle were still with us, and the aunts and uncles all lived close enough to have the whole family gathered. When I wasn't making shoulder-mounted VHS camcorder stop-motion videos with my cousins, or sneaking another spoonful of the pink fluff that Grandma faithfully provided, I was absorbing static from that old electron tube, basking in the glory of cheesy movies and the childlike wonder of this witty guy and his 2 or 3 robot pals, wishing I understood the jokes my dad laughed at that I was just too young to get, but loving it all the same. I can scarcely recall other moments I was so purely joyful and honestly fulfilled. Thank you for that.
Aw, that's really sweet. Emily, it's time for the next movie fans voted for on MST3K.org. What do you riff?
Well, it's Night of the Blood Beast. Hope his type is B positive.
Correct!
Disagree.
Hey, turkey sign! Welcome back, everybody. We're about 7 experiments in, and we're starting to feel it.
I think I undercooked my turkey.
We're in the home stretch now. All that's left is the Re-Riff, and we're good as gold.
Hey, I'm already gold.
I know what'll cheer us up. How about another Turkey Day memory sent to us from MST3K.org? This one comes to us from Alexandria and Nathaniel. Cambot, can you put this on the still store? Nice. They write, Nate and I met in September of 2014, largely due to our shared love of MST3K. 2 months later, we were watching our first Turkey Day together and falling for each other hard. I remember it well. We made dinner together and we were not ready for some football. So we snuggled up on the couch and watched all 6 episodes. Fast forward to many years later, many more MST3K Turkey Day marathons, the reboots and premiere in LA, all the live shows, and eventually, our MST3K wedding in 2019, our wedding video, which Joel and others graciously contributed their time to, and we are proud to say that MST3K is the heartbeat of our relationship. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for creating something special that is loved by so many, including us. Huzzah! Aw, they even sent in pictures. Cambot?
Oh, what wonderfully dedicated nerds.
Not so fast, my little bundles of soy. We've got another Turkey Day surprise up our sleeves.
Please, I miss Dan.
Some of you may have missed Carnival Magic when it aired earlier today, so prepare yourselves for a special encore presentation of Too Evil?
Yes!
Fine, babies.
Phew.
This is why you should always have a backup.
Ugh.
So break out the Coca-Cola and crank up the rock and roll music. The final course of tonight's marathon meal is Netflix's Experiment 1102, Cry Wilderness.
Oh, we got turkey sign!
And don't forget to stick around after the movie to see the daunting re-riff of behind the scenes at the supermarket.
We did it, boys. Another Turkey Day marathon in the books.
How's your fragile human body holding up, Emily?
Good. I'm pretty full and a little sleepy.
Oh, your standard Turkey Day physical sensations.
Did someone say standard physical sensations?
Jonah!
Jonah!
Hey there, Chief.
Crow, I know you remember my name.
I'm just trying to keep you on your toes, buckaroo.
Ugh, I miss you too, buddy. Everyone hanging in there okay?
We're good. 8 experiments later, and our minds are still intact. How was your turkey day?
Oh, it was great. I prepared a really delicious vegan Thanksgiving.
Only in Los Angeles.
Crow, I mean, nowadays you can get vegan stuff everywhere.
I guess that's why they call it La La Land.
But, the health benefits of a plant-based diet, really widely accepted these days.
Oh, what do you wacky West Coasters think of next?
Okay, all right. Well, we're all having a good time, okay?
What's next? McDonald's serving McPlant?
That's a real thing. That's actually happening. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, hippie.
Okay, fine. On a different subject, you three ready for the supermarket re-riff?
Oh, sure am. We've been training all day, and I think we're ready.
All right.
You may think you're ready, but you have no idea.
Oh, she is so beautiful. And I am just so proud. And you are so dead. How about a little change of scenery, Scarecrow?
Now prepare to enter the nightmare-fueled world of behind the scenes at the supermarket.
I'm sorry. Every time you guys do it, it seems like so much fun, and I've always just wanted to. I want to know what it was. What's that? More vegan. I gotta go. The dog's on fire. I gotta be out here. Goodbye, everybody. Good luck.
3,
2,
1.
switcheroo.
Whoa, they got really fancy with the FA.
Behind the scenes at the supermarket, the story they didn't want us to tell. Filmed in cementoscope.
R.H. Burgert as the consultant, and W.B. Hortdorg did the catering.
Whoa, is that a supermarket or a mothership?
The architects clearly could not come to any agreements.
It's early in the morning before this large supermarket opens for customers.
Father, are we there yet? We've been walking for miles.
I'm the manager of the supermarket,
And also the town undertaker.
and this is my son, Johnny.
It's his birthday, and he gets to spend 2 hours in the candy aisle.
This morning, I'm going to show Johnny what goes on behind the scenes here before the day's business can begin.
I've kept most of this from him.
A supermarket is like many little markets or departments, all brought together into one big building. Each department sells a different kind of food.
Putting all the smaller, family-owned markets out of business, thus ensuring that capitalism continues its non-stop roll toward oblivion.
One of my jobs, I tell Johnny, is to see that the market has plenty of food to sell.
Yeah. When do I meet Tony the Tiger?
I must also see that all the people who work in the market know what to do, and that they do their jobs well.
Nothing gets by me. I'm loud and proud.
My first job in the morning is to open the door to the rear loading platform where deliveries to the market are made.
Now, all your vaccinations are up to date, right, son?
That's the sun, Johnny. It's our friend. It keeps the zombies at bay.
Yay!
Watch this truck backing in, Johnny. It's bringing some of the food the market will sell.
How can we be sure the truck got to the dock unless we see the entire process?
Again!
Here's a man unloading vegetables and fruit from a vegetable or produce truck.
All right, continuity issue. That's not the truck that just pulled in. Am I crazy or?
The vegetables and fruit are taken to a storage room in the back of the market. Here they are cleaned.
And drawn on with a magic marker.
It takes a great deal of work to prepare the vegetables, so they will be clean enough to sell to customers.
And by a great deal of work, we mean a light misting of water.
From the inside of this truck, a roller track carries cartons of canned and paper goods into the market.
Dad, how is this going to help us find my sister?
Ooh, sad.
A moving belt inside the building carries the cartons to a second-floor storage room.
Where they are loaded onto another truck and the process begins anew.
Here, they are taken off the belt and stacked on storage shelves until needed.
I see beef stew, ravioli, star-kissed tuna, surplus DVDs of Jerry Maguire. They've got it all.
Whoa!
Johnny watches boxes of frozen food being unloaded from a refrigerated truck. One of my helpers explains that a refrigerated truck is like a large icebox on wheels.
So it's pretty much like a refrigerator.
This is the market's frozen food locker. Frozen food from the truck is put inside this locker room to be kept frozen until it is needed for customers.
There's always time for good-natured ribbing with the help staff. Thank goodness for fun.
This truck is refrigerated too. In it, big pieces of meat are brought to the market. The meat is hung on hooks from an overhead slide, so it can be easily moved.
This is the most demented ride at Not Scary Farm.
Oh, no.
The meat is pushed into a refrigerated room to be kept cold and fresh until it is ready to be cut up for sale.
Dad, is this legal?
Come on in, Johnny. I'd like you to meet my good friend, David Lynch.
Mr. Dale, my meat department manager, shows us the meat he is going to cut today.
You're the meat department manager? Well, la-di-da.
So this was like one big squirrel, huh?
In the meat cutting room, the meat is cut to prepare it for sale.
Hey, mister, you got any meat juice for Johnny?
Oh.
This meat has been ground into hamburger. The cut and ground meat travels on rollers to the packaging and weighing room.
This is a fine batch of meat. The Baron Harkonnen will be pleased.
In this room, packages of meat are made ready for selling. Since food must be kept very clean, the packages are carefully wrapped and labeled. They are covered with cellophane and then sealed with a hot iron.
And a fresh slice of provolone.
You know, this is how Cold Stone Creamery got started. They just reversed the process.
Each package is weighed, and the weight and price are marked on the label.
Help, I'm being held captive in Mayfair Market.
Finally, the wrapped meat is ready to be put into a refrigerated display case in the front of the market. From it, customers may choose what they want. This case keeps the meat cold and fresh until it is ready to be taken home.
Putting a series of angled mirrors above it was my idea.
The vegetables are taken from their storage room as they are needed and attractively arranged in the display cases in front of the market.
That's why he wore a tie.
Many different kinds of vegetables, and fruit too, are displayed.
Be sure to get your share of yellow and brown fruits every day.
Yeah, the wide shot really makes it look more appetizing. Thank you. Thank you.
This chute carries cartons of canned and paper goods from their upstairs storage room to the market's main floor.
Whee! Hey, don't forget to take me off. Oh, no, there's another box. Oh, God, I'm gonna need an MRI. Oh, no.
Cans of food are put on the shelves. The price is stamped on each can, so the customers and the cashiers at the checkout stands will know how much each costs.
That green giant corn is so big, you get one kernel per can.
The packages of frozen food are also placed in a refrigerated display case.
Stop touching me.
Many different kinds of frozen foods are offered for sale.
But none are purchased. No one was saved. Oh, the lonely food. Where does it all come from? Eleanor Rigby, The Beatles, thank you.
Meanwhile, I check on some signs needed for tomorrow's sale.
Have you seen my son?
I tell my sign maker what the sale price will be. The signs will be used in the windows of the market.
I linger a bit longer to take in the smell of benzene.
Back in my office, Johnny sees some of the other work necessary to help run the market.
Dad, this is great, but I'd like to return to school now.
This is my secretary.
Mom?
She's working on the sales record of yesterday's business. I must know how much food was sold the day before, so I can order more if it is needed.
It looks good, but just a note. General Foods has discontinued Tang.
Oh.
This is my bookkeeper. She's adding up some bills for me to pay.
And I hate her for it.
Now, Johnny, how would you like to open the market? Just push this buzzer.
And the bees will be released.
The doors are open. Here come the customers.
And lucky for us, they all want spinach.
One of the first customers to come in this morning is Johnny's mother. She's come to do her shopping
It's free for her.
and to pick up Johnny, while I go back to work.
Whew, at least I'm off the hook for any more parenting.
As they shop, Johnny tells his mother what he's learned about the supermarket.
I touched all the meat with my bare hands.
Oh.
How the big trucks come every day, bringing different kinds of food to the back loading platform.
It's like the French Connection.
How the cartons of food are unloaded from the trucks and moved to the storage rooms.
This work is all performed by silent robots.
Must be nice.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
How the vegetables are cleaned.
And how they whisper to him.
How the meat is cut and wrapped to keep it clean.
Ugh, these people can work miracles with a curling iron.
How the clerks put the food in the display cases
Those are hot dogs.
and arrange it on the shelves. What the office workers do,
Like dress the same color as the ledger paper.
and some of the things I must do before the customers arrive.
Like mowing down an Egg McMuffin in the shower.
Johnny and his mother have completed and paid for their shopping. Today, Johnny's learned that a great many things go on behind the scenes of a supermarket.
Oh, guys, I cannot wait for the next installment where they get bought out by a Trader Joe's.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pumpkin spiced.
Huh?